loves. I hope that you guys are doing well. Doing well. I know that it has been a while. I think the last video I posted was in January, and it is now July. But today's video is a get ready with me while I explain to you guys where I've been. So I hope that you guys can enjoy this video. So, for starters, I recently got a haircut, so that's why it looks much shorter, and it's kind of crazy, but I'm gonna go ahead and start doing my makeup. Basically, as you guys know, I got married. Yeah, she's gorgeous. So a lot of the time that I was gone was spent planning my wedding, doing the finishing touches, and getting married, and going on a honeymoon. So yeah, it was a lot. For those of you who have not been married in your life or are not married yet, it is literally the best thing God could ever bless you with. I seriously would not trade my husband for the world. I am very happy with how our wedding day turned out. I was disappointed for sure during the day because little things did go wrong. But at the end of the day, I got to marry my husband, so all of those little things didn't even matter. I remember being on a bunch of Facebook pages before getting married, and they were about getting married and being a bride, and people would ask what the biggest advice that those who have already been married can give to those who are about to get married. And the biggest thing that everyone said is that do not worry about the little things, because things are going to go wrong on your wedding day, and it's not going to matter unless you are the type of person who really cares about all of the intricate details and everything, which I am that person. I get anxious very easily, so my wedding day was a big deal to me, but at the end of the day, nothing really mattered. And yes, it was kind of sad, for the month after I got married, because it was I spent almost 2 years planning that, and now it's over. So, excuse me, it does go by really fast, so just soaking it all up with your partner is important. People also will not show up. They will RSVP. The day will come and they won't be there, and that's really annoying. I think, if I remember correctly, we invited roughly 100 people to our ceremony. To our reception. We had a bigger ceremony and a smaller reception. We invited less than 100 people, so maybe 85. About 70 people RSVP'd. 40 people showed up, including the vendors. So I was very disappointed on the day of where are all these people? So my reception was halfway empty, and when I was dancing on the dance floor, which not many people joined us, by the way, but that was fine because we got it all to ourselves. But when I was dancing, I just saw set aside their own priorities to be there for you. And that's okay, and that's gonna happen. I mean, it's not okay, but it's gonna happen, unfortunately. And yeah. But the wedding was amazing. I felt beautiful. My husband, Levi, was so handsome, and he did cry when I walked down the aisle. So that was good, I guess. I always told him, if you don't cry when I walk, we are redoing it. But he did cry. So, not that that was something I was expecting him to do, but I always look so silly when I put on mascara. Because I open my mouth like that. Okay. So yeah, the wedding was amazing. I got married. And I'm so happy. Before we got married, though, Levi and I still live with his parents because we're still in school. And so, like, a week before the wedding, we completely redid this room and his old room. We were just getting everything ready for after our honeymoon. When we came home, everything would just be ready for us, and we didn't have to do anything when we got home. So yeah, we repainted everything and moved all of his stuff into here, because this was my room before. And then we turned his old room into our office, since we both do school online. So yeah, it was a lot, but it was very fun. Oh my goodness, hair. Aside from that, I think I went through 2 job changes, and getting a new job and starting a new job is always just scary at times, because you're meeting new people, you're learning the new routine if it's not something that you've already done in the past. So both of the jobs that I ended up getting since January were like in the scope-ish of what I've done before, but I still had to learn new things, and so that's overwhelming at times. But the job that I currently have, I've been there for a month, and I do love what I do, and I love the patients. It is a healthcare job, and that is not what I went to school for, but it is a pretty simple job. I make good money, and I love it. So there's just been a lot of changes since January. The other thing I was gonna say is, in May, I graduated with my bachelor's degree in social work. So I am an educated woman. That is my second college degree, because I graduated in high school with my associates. So yeah, lots of school, but I love learning. I love school. Not many people can say that, so I'm glad that I can. It's such a privilege and an opportunity to be able to go to college. And then to tie into that, I started my master's program for social work literally the week after after I graduated, so there have been no breaks. Absolutely none. I think I've maybe gotten a week off of school, but yeah, not much else. The master's program has been very rewarding, and I'm about to wrap up not wrap up. I'm a little over halfway through my first semester, so in August I'll be wrapping up my first semester and then starting my second, and it's 3 semesters long, so next May I'll be graduating with my master's, and the master's program is no joke. Social work is very dense and very important to our society, and oh my goodness, I'm getting mascara everywhere. I just absolutely love it. And I'm excited for what God has in store for me. I finally feel like I'm progressing in my life, even with starting college at 16. I've always felt ahead, but also alone, because there's a lot of people out there who haven't had the same opportunities as me. And so I'm very blessed. Very, very blessed. Also, my mom recently bought me this. This is the Tartelette tubing mascara. And I've never used a tubing mascara before, but this comes off so easily at the end of the night, and I love it. And, I mean, just look at these lashes. So, love. What else has been going on? My master's program is fully online, so I've been doing that. And next semester I'll start an internship while working and doing schoolwork, so I will be very busy in the fall, but I like it that way. I'm in a very consistent routine, and I'm content. I love it that way. Also, I love the Tarte Maracuja. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Lip liner in the shade Mauve. But I've also started my sustainability journey and living more consciously with the environment in mind. I kind of just started to realize, like, when I would be cleaning, that I don't react well to the products, and I'm like, yeah, that cannot be safe for people. So I have started my sustainability journey of living more consciously, being more conscious and aware of the things that I buy, trying to reduce my use of plastic. So of course I'm using up the products that I already own. This is the Color Shine lip gloss from Victoria's Secret. I do really enjoy this. And then when I buy new products, I've been switching to plastic-free products, so it's definitely required research and patience, but I have thoroughly enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it all. But yeah, and then already in a relationship with him, I recommend that you stick around for that. If that's not something that you're into or something you're comfortable with, I ask that you give it a try, but essentially it is your choice. And I want you to be happy, and I'm all about just autonomy, so stick around if you want, but no pressure if that's not something you're comfortable with at this point in your life. But yeah, I'm trying to think. I mean, I got married, graduated, started my master's program, been living more sustainably, being more intentional with the Lord. I've also read like 35 books this year so far, so definitely have been learning a lot, but also just enjoying time with myself and my husband. Trying to think. There's just a lot going on, a lot of opportunities that the Lord has provided. And if there's one thing that the Lord always does, it's provide. I think that kind of wraps up what's been going on with me. So yeah, and I'm done with my makeup. So I hope that you guys have a blessed day. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed day. Thank you so much for listening to my rant and my update. Feel free to comment what you have done these past 5-6 months. And I am going to try my best to post more often. So, have a great day, loves. Jesus loves you. Bye.